Good morning, good morning. Rise and shine. Happy Saturday. Come on in. Come on in. Another walk and talk. Listen, it is hot outside, but we getting these steps in. Come on in. We got some things to talk about this Saturday morning. But they say it's getting hot in here. Said Nelly. Nelly said, listen, it's getting hot in here. It is hot outside. It's hot in the courtrooms. It is hot. We're going to get into it. Child, some folks might be going to the jail for the summer season, for the holidays. Hey, Texas. What's up? Good morning. Hello from Texas. MAGA in the house. Come on in. Like the video, like, share, and subscribe. Got some things to talk about today. We have some things to talk about. The Diddy trial is closing out. We just may have probably like one more good week of testimony before we get into closing arguments. That time is here. That time is near. Let's see. Texas, let me see. Texas Hustler, say you're growing this morning. Must be feeling great. I am. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. It's hot outside. So are you in Texas? Listen, it's going to get to 90 here in Atlanta. I'm in Georgia. It's about 80 right now. So I wanted to get this walk in before it get any hotter. But listen, we're going to talk all things Diddy, 50 Cent, Tyler Perry. It's a lot going on in the industry. It's a lot going on. And the people are here. You know, we're watching. We're on the sidelines. We're watching. Everyone has an opinion. A lot of people think that the diddler, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, they think he's going down. He's going to jail. The feds have proved their case. I've been following it. To me, it looks like the man is going down. But listen, I'm not an attorney. But to me, I feel like the feds have proved their case, their RICO case. I don't think that it was, a lot of people kind of base it off of, I guess, Cassie's testimony. I don't think that was a slam dunk. I think it's a collective effort. I think that a lot of the testimony that, because what they say, it's in the 30s for the number of people who've testified. I'm like, did we see all those people on the stands? Or did that include maybe some people who did some written statements? Because y'all, I don't remember listening to 30 plus people on the stand testifying. Y'all let me know. Y'all remember 30 plus people? But it's been a lot of people testifying for the prosecution side. There has not been any testimonies for the defense, which is P. Diddy's side. So the question has been, will he get on the stand? Because hell, who the hell they're representing him other than like his kids? You know, they'll come and sit in the stands. Mama, they said his sister was at the courthouse recently. I didn't even know the man had a sister. Y'all knew Diddy had a sister? I learned he had a sister when I think he got locked up. When he got arrested, I think when he got arrested is probably when I learned there was like a sister. So I think they got different dads, but the same mom or something like that. But yeah, Puffy, he has a sister. So apparently she was at the courthouse recently. I don't think she's been there all the days, but I think recently, maybe the last time there was probably yesterday. She might have been there yesterday. So the sons have been there. The girls, his daughters, the three girls, Jessie, Delilah, and Chance. Yeah, they listen, they gave a strong about 2, 3 days. Y'all remember that first week, Cinco de Mayo, the first week, because the trial started May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Y'all remember the girls were there strong. They was there strong in the beginning. I would say probably for like the first 2, 3 days, and then child, we didn't see them girls no more. We didn't see them anymore after that. They got ghost. What y'all think did it for them? What do y'all think? Because at the time when the girls got ghost, Cassie was on stage. I'm sorry, I called it stage. Cassie was on the stand. Some people might be like, Sheik, you're right. It was a stage. It was definitely a stage. Cassie was on stand, and she was getting into them freak offs and all of that. And, child, they said the girls were showing up to court in the white nails. I don't know, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what they saying. So I'm trying to figure out what part was it at trial that had the girls be like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. I just can't. I cannot. I can't listen to this and view this man that's my daddy. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna sit this one out. Y'all call me when it's over. Come on in. You all double tap the screen, like the video. We just talking. Right now I'm doing a walk and talk. I'm just walking, so it's hard for me to, with the glare. Oh, it's hot outside for me to see the comments, but once I get back to my home where it's shaded, I can get into the comments. So y'all just gonna hear me talk my talk. But y'all, let me know your opinions of what's going on. This Diddy trial. Do you feel like the federal government is doing a great job with proving their case? Y'all, I don't know if you all know, but there was one juror removed, like, what, last week? Or maybe Monday, juror number 6. Juror number 6 was removed from the Diddy trial because allegedly he lied about his address, his residence. He said he lived in Brooklyn. And then during the trial, at some point, I don't know if he was just jaw-jacking, and he ended up talking about how he was now living or something in New Jersey with his girlfriend and her child or something like that. So they like, whoa, hold on, Kemosabe, where you say you live? Where you say you live? So it seemed like, I think when he first was being interviewed or considered to be on trial, he was saying he lived in Brooklyn. I think he was saying that was his address and he was living there with the girlfriend and the child. So I guess that was cool. But then during the trial, there started being talks about him saying he lived in New Jersey. So who wanted to get rid of him? The prosecution wanted to get rid of him because they were like, yo, like he lied. You know, he lied about where he resided. Diddy's team, they wanted to actually, that was their, I think, their third attempt at trying to get a mistrial. But they were like, no, like, you know, we already don't have a lot of black jurors. Right now, we're really happy with the diversity of this jury. And we really want him because he's one, I think he was one or two black men. So without him, it'll go down to being just one black man, because apparently the juror that stepped in to replace him ended up being an older age white man, I believe. It wasn't another black man that came in and replaced juror number 6. It was somebody else that came in. It was a white man, I believe. So Diddy's team, they didn't like that. They wanted him to stick around, but the prosecution was like, nah. And then the judge, he was just like, nah, you know, I don't want anybody to, I think the judge just didn't want anybody to have a reason at the end of the day to say, hey, we need to redo this trial, mistrial, whatever, because the jury situation. I think he just was like, yo, let's just fix this right now, get rid of him, so therefore it won't taint the entire experience. You know what I'm saying? You know, to where at the end, people try to use that as a basis to start up a new trial. Y'all know? Because can y'all imagine what we're in? They say what, it's day, 27, maybe 28. The trial started Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. Can y'all imagine starting over? All the witnesses, remember they say it was 30 plus witnesses, everybody coming back, redoing their testimony. Then pregnant Cassie coming back now during postpartum, and getting on the stand and having and repeating everything, like that'd be crazy work. So I think it sounded like it was best to go ahead and just have that juror number 6 just go ahead and take it on to the House, because that one juror, it's not worth risking the what's the word? It's not worth it. It's not worth it if it can throw the whole trial. No, it's not worth it. So we don't want any reasons, right, to have to just start all over. So yeah, go ahead and get rid of him. So that was that. So the judge once again say hell to the no about a mistrial, I believe for the 3rd time. So they have continued to carry on with the trial. I don't know if any of you all are familiar with the content creator Armand Wiggins, but he had interviewed one of the sex workers that used to work with Diddy and Cassie. What was that man name? Fresh? I think his name might have been Fresh or something like that. But you can find it. Go to Armand Wiggins. He's a big content creator, has a pretty big, large following. It's really grown since he's been covering the Diddy trial. He's been there live like every day. So there was a guy over there, y'all, who came through. Armand Wiggins interviewed him, and he talked about working for Puffy and Cassie. And he was like about late 20s when he started working for them, about 28, just down and out, looking for some money. So someone recommended that he become a stripper. He became a stripper. And then maybe about 3 years probably into doing that type of work, a friend of his recommended him to Diddy. They made a recommendation, so he got a phone call. And they were offering to pay him, I think, for that first experience, maybe like $3,000. So he was like, well, bet. All right, then. So he's thinking, hey, I'm about to show up and just roll my hips. He's a dancer. Y'all come on in, double tap the screen, like the videos. 48 of y'all, 4 likes. Y'all know y'all playing. Just like the video. So listen, I'm telling y'all. So this dancer, he's a guy, he at the time,